So just wanted to give everybody that's interested a quick update on the thumb brake situation. Over the holidays, ordered it, can't remember, it's going on 2 weeks now, but crossed wires across the pond. I'm dealing with this may be a one-man show over there. Dale, the guy I'm dealing with, I think he runs the company. Anyway, he's got some communication issues, and it was the holidays, and he's apparently busy as crap. So talked to him yesterday. Finally, he's shipping the product today. He said it's coming from the UK, so he said 5 days, and I'm very excited. It's probably pretty good timing because it's so cold. I really don't want to even get outside the house, much less go riding. I think the high is going to be like 42 today. More issues with the specific bike. The product that he has, he's going to send me everything I need, except there's a problem in the original lower master cylinder. So if you don't understand what I'm attempting to do, I'm attempting to replace the brake pedal because I don't have a working foot, or at least a working ankle. My ankle won't be able to do that. I can't. The only way I can do that is to shift my body weight forward, and and even then I can't get a good throw on the brake lever. So I'm adding an additional lever on the left handlebar, a thumb brake lever. They've used this idea quite successfully over the few years, and the model that this guy offers, Race Torques is the company. He's been designing and modifying this model up to the point where it looks like it's the best option for me. The situation now, though, is he's going to provide everything I need to operate my brakes from the left handlebar and keep the right brake, just in case anybody wants to ride my motorcycle and use the rear brakes, just in case I fall off and break my back and my neck or lose my other foot. Somebody else can ride my motorcycle out, because this thing's solid. I'm completely fragile and breakable, but this thing crashes really good, unlike me anymore. The idea is that I'm going to add a lever on the thumb to allow me to use my thumb to operate the rear brake. With that kit comes the brake lever, the thumb lever, and a master cylinder just behind it. So I'm actually pushing a master cylinder, which is pushing hydraulic fluid down to the original master cylinder, which is going to remain. It's going to allow me to have both the brake lever, the foot lever, and the thumb lever. With all that said, the issue that he revealed yesterday in our conversation is that the lower original master cylinder that comes with the bike needs to be modified. It needs what's called a junction valve. So the junction valve allows the fluid that's coming from the handlebar to pass through the lower original master cylinder and up and out to the brakes. So in other words, I'm going to pull the reservoir from the rear, pull that reservoir, and the reservoir port is going to act as the entry point from the thumb lever. So if that's not completely mind-blowing at this point, his option, what he did with his T7 was he replaced the Brembo on the rear, the lower original Brembo master cylinder, with a Yamaha WR450 master cylinder, because the port, where that port comes into his replacement junction valve, where that port comes in is too close to the frame. And that problem with too close to the frame is there's not a lot of options. So it's not going to allow the line to come in from above into that junction valve. His method of dealing with this was to replace the master cylinder, and I don't want to do that. I said, can I just get by with building a new bracket and moving it away from the frame? He said, sure, you could do that. I asked him for options. I said, is this a possibility? Is this an option? He says, sure, you could do that. So right now, that's what I'm planning on doing, is replacing the mount, or adding a mount and moving the master cylinder rearward. So hopefully it's just a plate with 4 holes in it. I'm going to detach the rear master cylinder, move it out of place, replace the reservoir and port with the junction valve, and then the line coming down from the handlebars. That should inject the pressure from the handlebars into the bottom of the master cylinder. And then at that point, once I get everything working, all I have to do is fabricate a plate that bolts to the original mounting bracket and just moves it inward. So I'm going to have 4 holes in a plate. So basically, hopefully that's what I'm going to do. Take the original master cylinder, unbolt it from the bracket, move it slightly, and fabricate a plate that it will mount to that also mounts to that bracket. Easy enough, right? Let me know what you think. If you disagree with what I'm talking about, if there's anything on here that that looks odd, maybe I missed something, but it looks like the rigid brake line coming out of the top of the master cylinder is the biggest concern. The second biggest concern is how the master cylinder hooks into the brake lever. And I think I could probably adjust my way out of any problems there. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done this. But I've got enough of people watching that'll keep me out of trouble, I think. That's what I'm counting on.
Here's to the journeys, the paths yet unknown.